Now, I've not been running out of content. I've just kept forgetting to video. But in this video, I've got a blue diamond shear on the Bobcat. We're using a Bobcat T650. And it opens and closes just like scissors. And we use it to cut down a lot of brush and trees. We have a section of trees in this field we're wanting to get rid of or clear up some of the smaller stuff. And that's what I'm doing here, is clearing those out. It's very simple and easy to use. Really like this piece of equipment, this attachment. It's got one cylinder on it. It's a low flow hydraulic. I also like starting up high on the bigger trees, getting the top off, and then cutting the base of the tree. What's neat about this is I don't even have to pull out a chainsaw. I can literally chop it down in 16 or 18 inch sections, however long I want it, and just use those logs to split, or for whatever purpose I need, I can do it according to the length I want them. But typically I'll cut the top off and then come in at the trunk, at the base of the trunk, and cut it down and separate the brush and the logs later with the grapple. I'm going to zoom around real quick on the machine here and cut this other one down real quick from that side. Between the camera and that tree, there's actually a big dip, so I had to drive around to get to it for best angle for cutting. And again, I like cutting them at the top. It's just easier to be able to see what you're doing, and also gets rid of all the brush at the top, and then you're able to cut and have a sole log all by itself so that you can transport it easier for splitting if you're going to do that. That's what I like to do. Very good piece of equipment, very fun to use, and makes it a lot faster than pulling out chainsaws. Well, I hit a snag. I was trimming down some of the small stuff with it, and then I put my arms up with the bucket, or the shears facing down, and was scooping it up so I could see if I got all the roots, and I hit something or it just snapped. But the little pin here was supposed to hold it. The whole piece came off, and so now I'm at a delay on finishing that project. I've got to get a piece of metal ordered and then weld it back on there. So there we are. In the meantime, I'm gonna hook up the grapple over here and go up and clean up a bit of that mess that I made, that I had cut. And so that way I can kind of go ahead and see what's left to cut once I get this piece fixed. So at least I'll kind of clean it up. Well, up here cleaning up the mess that I made. I am separating it into piles of brush and then piles of like logs to split. And so getting it all cleaned up. Got over here, this spot was really thick with just brush and smaller thickets and smaller trees and stuff like that. Well, I got down under there with the grapple and was just shoving it up into a pile, and I found a little tractor seat. pretty cool. Been here a while. Looks like maybe it was in a John Deere. But pretty cool find. Found a John Deere tractor seat under all this brush. Maybe if I keep digging, I'll find the rest of the John Deere. That would be nice. Just separating the logs from the brush from the top of the trees, and the smaller stuff we pull from the bottom up. That way we can burn the brush and split the logs for later use. Pretty much it for this day. Wrapping it up, and then we'll finish it up and actually transport all the brush and the logs to a different location to burn it and to split it. Not too bad for one day. Definitely helps to have the right equipment for the right job. Makes it a lot faster and easier to do. Here's what it looks like at the end of day one. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe.